Today we're having a look at PLA plastic and PLA plus plastics. This black one is just a standard PLA. I don't know the brand. It wasn't on the spool and I can't remember what it was when I got it. This is an Esun PLA plus, that's the gold one, and we have the brand new 3DFillies. This is a PLA plus also. So it'll be interesting to test these two to see which are the strongest and to see how much they outperform the standard PLA. Now, for those that are curious about dimensions, we've got, they're all the same, they're all printed the same. So 14.2 is width, depth is 2.8, so there you go. So they're printed with 100% infill. I've got a little test that I've come up with, and we'll see how it performs and whether these things what they claim to be, stronger than standard PLA. It'll be very interesting. At this point I don't know, and we will learn together. Okay, the test is going to be fairly simple. It consists of the pieces of plastic clamped onto the edge of this little table with the little sash clamp. We have a bucket which will be filled with water. The bucket will clip over the top of this little bit of plastic here. Once the plastic breaks, we'll then pop it on top of the scales there and we'll see what the weight of the water is, and that way we can compare each of the plastics against each other. Okay, I've got the first bit of PLA plastic in place. We just pop a bucket over that little bit there, grab some water, and we'll pour it and see how long it goes before it breaks. Okay, we have a point there where she let go, and you can see how much water's in the bucket. Now we go and weigh it, and we'll see what it looks like. Here goes the bucket of water. We'll put it in position, and there you have it. 8.2 kilo is the weight of water at which the PLA plastic broke at. And on to the next test with the Esun PLA Plus. Okay, we have a point at where she broke, and we'll go weigh it and see what it comes in at. Okay, we'll start the scales. And this is the Esun PLA Plus. And I'll come a little bit further forward. And there we are, 18.5 kilo. That held before she let go. And here is the 3DFillies PLA Plus. This is the final in the test. So I'll see how we go. Okay, let's That's interesting. It's let go at the same point. Here we go with the 3DFillies PLA Plus. And lean forward a little bit. And it let go at 16.7. And here's our results. Standard PLA broke at 8.2 kilo. The Esun PLA Plus broke at 18.5 kilos, or let go at the end I should say. The 3DFillies PLA Plus also let go at the end at 16.7. So according to that little test, the Esun PLA Plus is the strongest. But it's interesting to note that when you align the two of these, the Esun has deformed more than the 3DFillies. So that's interesting. Perhaps the 3DFillies is a little stronger than what it's actually shown on my test. But again, I can only go from the results that I've got. I'm going to bend this and see. There's quite a bit of force. Oh God, that was pretty hard. And we'll try this one now and see what it does. Oh, struth. This definitely took more force to break than the Esun PLA, so that's a bit of a mixed result there. So perhaps I might have to redo the tests and do it slightly different. But for the moment, the Esun PLA Plus proved to be stronger in this particular test, but it did let go down the bottom here. So yeah, that was interesting. Now I'm going to continue the experiment with a modified little bit of plastic. I've changed it in Blender. I've made it narrower and slightly thicker. Don't know if you can see that. Where are we? So you can see that's, what's that? 8.4 by 3.2. So you can see I have changed the dimensions a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see what the breaking point is. So I'll set up the experiment and we'll get underway. And here we go again. Whoops, wrong bucket. Pop on the bucket, and here goes the water. And it looks like it's let go in the same place again. And there we go, 17 kilo for the 3DFillies PLA Plus. And here we go with the Esun PLA Plus. Do the same side, make it fair. Oh, that was interesting. It's let go at that end rather than separating. And here we go with Esun PLA Plus. And there it is, 18.9 kilo. So it's definitely won out in both our little tests here. Now I've printed out a couple of new tests. You'll notice that I've made them a lot thicker in this area here, a lot thicker. I've also only got 25% fill in these, so hopefully that'll stop the problem of this failure point on the 3DFillies, and we'll be able to test the two and see if there is in actual fact any strength difference in this design. So let's get on with it. Okay, so the Esun PLA Plus is broken. Let's go and see what the weight was where she let go. Okay, let's see if we can manipulate over and see what it says. It says 5.4 kilograms, so that was the breaking point of that bit of plastic from Esun. And here we go with 3DFillies PLA Plus with 25% infill. And there we are, nice clean break, and we'll go weigh it up. And let's have a little look and see what it is. 5.6 kilogram, and that basically says what I thought all along, is that the 3DFillies PLA Plus is actually stronger, but only a fraction, and that test proved it. The other ones on 100% infill said Esun was first up. So, and here's the little pretty pile of broken plastic that I've used in the test. Now I did 3 tests with the Esun PLA Plus and 3 tests with the 3DFillies new PLA Plus, and I did only 1 test with standard PLA, which I knew would be the weakest out of the lot. And it was interesting, the first lot of results that I got, which was the PLA at 8.2 kilo breaking, Esun PLA at 18.5, and 3DFillies at 16.7. I wasn't quite happy with the results, because the 3DFillies seem to have deformed less than the Esun, so I thought I'd try it again, modified the actual file, redesigned it and tested again. This is at 100%. The results came back with Esun at 18.9 and 3DFillies at 17 kilo. So again, I thought that's interesting, and again the strength on the 3DFillies didn't seem to come through properly. It was letting go at the print. So what I've done for the last one, which you've just watched, is I reduced it to 25% infill, and Esun failed at 5.4 kilo and 3DFillies failed at 5.6 kilo. So you can basically say, I honestly think 3DFillies is slightly stronger, but the tests indicate that Esun is stronger if you do 100% infill. But if you start to reduce the infill to lower levels like 25%, that's where I believe 3DFillies will come out and basically win. So It's a mixed bag, but I'm going with 3DFillies PLA Plus as being the strongest for general use. I could be wrong. If I am, please put your comments below and let me know, and I will rectify that in the next video. Thanks for watching.